Well, hello there, my friends. This is Ellis Paul. Happy Halloween. I'm here in Crozet, Virginia. Welcome to the Halloween Bash Party, the annual. We've been doing this now for years. I'm just decorating the house a bit. I hope you guys have had an incredible day and had little urchins knocking at your door. We probably had 100 or so people out today. It was a great day to watch and beautiful weather. And tonight's very special show features some of my friends who are willing to do this crazy Halloween thing. That's Lynn Miles, a Juno Award winner from Canada. She's here. She's a dear friend. Seth Glier, a longtime friend of mine as well from Massachusetts, going to be coming in. And Mr. Dan Navarro from California. He's a happy lad after the Dodgers won the World Series. Listen, I've had some problems with promoting the show because of Facebook. So if you would please, on your Facebook feeds, press share to send this out to the masses. That would be beautiful. Let me know where you're from as well. We have lots of friends here from all over the country. Karen, of course, is running the home office there near Pittsburgh. Scarlett and Catherine, Amy, Karen is there as well. She says my emoji was supposed to be a pumpkin. And Barbara Emerson says creepy. But I can't hear because there's something wrong with my ear. Carrie Lee says, I was just in Chicago and San Van Gogh self-portrait. Well done, sir. I appreciate that. Amy Hoffman is in the house. Brian is over in Seville, right down the street from me. So do please share the event here. And let's get to some music, shall we? I thought I'd open with this one. Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills. Sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy little land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze. Swirling clouds in a violet haze. Reflecting Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields in amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain are sued beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. they could not love you. But still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life like lovers often do. But I could elude you, Vincent. This world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that we met. All the ragged men in ragged clothes, the silver thorn of a bloody rose lies crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will. Perhaps they never will. A song written all the way back in 1970 by Dan McLean. Beautiful song. One of probably in my top 10 favorite songs of all time. Went to number 1 on the charts in the UK, went to number 12 on the charts here in the US, and all sorts of people have listened to it. The night that Tupac Shakur got shot, it was one of his favorite songs. They played it for him in the hospital before he passed away, I guess, to calm him and comfort him. And it's that kind of song, just so, so beautiful. Isn't it amazing? Love to have you guys here watching, and I hope you're having a great Halloween wherever you are. Did you have trick-or-treaters? We probably had a bunch. I put the candy out on the front stoop so people could just come up and grab some, because I was busy preparing for the show and all the things I'm going to be doing here. Before I bring our first guest on, I'll do one more song for you. I'm going to play the scariest song I can think of playing right now. I hope you like it. Well, I can feel a new day coming. Change is on the way. I can feel the wheels of progress humming. I'm just waiting on election day. Now you have tried to keep me quiet. Well, I've got things to say. I've got a voice and it won't be silent. We're gonna fix it come election day. I'll be here on election day. You won't keep me away. I'll be walking proud, talking loud on election day. Well, you've been working in the shadows, getting rich so quietly. You've been making deals with all your friends. You forgot that you work for me. So just save that campaign promise. You never keep them anyway. You just talk the talk, you don't walk the we're gonna fix it on election day. Well, I'll be here on election day. I won't keep me away. I'll be walking proud, talking loud on election day. Well, now the party's over. It's time to polish up that resume. And baby, spend more time with your family. Starting on election day. Well, I'll be here on election day. You won't keep me away. I'll be walking proud, talking loud on election day. On election day. On election day. That's called Election Day, my friends. I don't know about you. I don't know how people are feeling up around the world, looking at us going through all these big changes. But I'm certainly feeling the anxiousness about the whole thing. But I'm going to vote on Election Day next Tuesday. I'm leaving tomorrow for Chicago to do some shows and to hang out with friends in Chicago. I guess I'll do one more song before we bring our first guest up. I got laid off, it's Monday, calling to tell you it don't sit with me well. I feel like I failed you. You say we got each other, and that's plenty enough, and I know that's true. But we got one kid coming, one still in diapers. It's a rainy drive home with one good wiper. Leave the porch light on. I need a beacon just to pull me to you. If I ever lost you, I would be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose, like a rose. Now the economy's crashing and this poor boy's laughing, 'cause there's nothing to lose. We don't live in no mansion, there's no bling to put on, only Walmart fashion will do. Inside the house the baby's screaming, pasta's steaming, and I look through the windows, feels like I'm dreaming. You pull the door open, say, Daddy, when you coming home? If I ever lost you, I would be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose, like a rose, like a rose. And you say we'll fight for the best case scenario, and then you put that Morrison on the stereo. Well, sure, there's trouble in the boardroom, trouble in the factories, trouble in the alleys of bad. But we've got love in these patterns. Love is what matters, and baby, I got your back. got your back. I've got your back. I've got your back. If I ever lost you, I'd be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose, like a rose, like a rose, like a rose tattoo, like a rose, like a rose. Rose tattoo. Pulling out a song. That's probably, oh man, I remember when I was writing that. It's probably 2004-ish, maybe. A long, long time ago. Hello, folks. Happy Halloween. If you're just tuning in, please share this feed on your Facebook. I'm having some issues with Facebook as far as promotion stuff is going. They're not accepting my credit card payments for some reason. I'm trying to work it out, but we didn't get a good chance to get the word out on this show. So please, if you can, share it on your Facebook feeds and take care of our special guests. Before we bring on our special guests, I just want to make sure that I'm getting my settings right on my audio. There we go. Cancellation. That's good. Our first guest is a wonderful songwriter. I've been a huge fan of her for years and years. She helped teach songwriting at the New England Songwriters Retreat together with us this past Labor Day weekend and the weekend before. This is Juno Award-winning songwriter Lynn Miles. Hello, my dear.
Hello, Ellis. This is for you. Wait.
Oh, look at that.
Wait. I'll make it louder. I've got a huge audience here in my apartment. That's really what this is. It's fantastic.
I love that.
Yeah, I love it too. I use it when I get out of the shower, when I cook something good. It's just an applause app. Anyone can get it. I think it's very good for the self-esteem. I did also want to show you one thing before we really got into this, is that I wore this for my American friends. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's what a beautiful looking t-shirt.
It's awesome.
Childless Cat Ladies Against Fascism. It's spreading over the Canadian borders. This is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys up in Canada, do you celebrate Halloween the same day, the same way?
Yeah, we do, except that everything is made of ice, and so
right.
So it's a bit different, and all the candies are just ice cubes with flavors.
Right.
It's so freaking cold up here.
You can break your teeth when you chew on them. Yeah.
No, I think we celebrate it the same way that you guys do, for sure. Yeah.
Did you used to go out as a kid?
Absolutely, with a pillowcase that I used to get so heavy, I would drag it on the ground, and then it would break open at the bottom, and I'd lose all my candy. That's very Charlie Brown, isn't it? So sad.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
And you guys are obviously watching the election from up there. You're already buying t-shirts and all of that.
Oh yeah, we're not sleeping, and we are gonna, if things happen badly, we are gonna build a hedge. Keep you guys out.
To keep the Americans out. Just not a wall, but a hedge.
Not a wall, because we're nice. Just a hedge. Yeah.
You might want to leave a room for Laurie and I.
Yeah, come on up. And anybody who's listening, you're welcome to come and live with me in my 1-bedroom apartment in Ottawa, Canada, if you get scared.
Laurie, by the way, folks, sprained her ankle yesterday. She's not going to be joining us. She's hobbled and she's watching upstairs.
Love you, Laurie. I hope you
She
get
says
better
hello to
soon.
all of you out there as well. We've obviously got some great friends watching. Candace is here with a beautiful Maine lighthouse there. And Karen, of course, who's a big fan of you, Lynn.
Hi, Karen. Love
Says
you.
hello. Hey guys, please take care of Lynn in the tip jar. I'm going to let Lynn do a few songs here, and you're off to the races, Lynn.
I have props. I'm gonna do a song about.
Whoop.
Whoops. I'm gonna do a song about this because it's the most important film in my life, and I will show this as a gift that a lovely supporter sent me. It's the world's best doorstop, so it goes here. It's fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna do this song about Dorothy. It's called Surrender, Dorothy. I have a lot of stuff on my head, so I'm going to try to... Okay, there we go. A yellow road, a pair of new shoes, no comfort, no laughs, no hometown news. Woods are too dark, this city's too big. I'm tired being alone, 'cause I found my courage, I racked my brain, I lost my heart over and over again. Now I keep clicking my heels, I wanna go home. And the man behind the curtain has let me down. My little friends have stopped calling me, coming around. These shoes are too tight, the damn dog's got fleas, and everybody's all but giving up on me. Yeah, yeah. Well, they are checking out my alibi, they are writing my sentence in the sky. I got a hurt that's deep that I must not ignore, 'cause I sang all the songs, did all the dances. Guess I used up all my luck. Guess I'm not in Kansas anymore. The man behind the curtain has let me down. My little friends have stopped calling me and coming around. These shoes are too tight, the damn dog's got fleas, and everybody's all but giving up on me. Well, that wind has died down, that rainbow's gone. Everybody's lost their shine, the days are way too long. I'll say it again, I'm tired of being alone, yeah. 'Cause that tin is gonna rust, that straw's gonna burn, that heart's gonna break. That's what I've learned. So I can't think anymore. called, Surrender, Dorothy. I will now play a song that's kind of the opposite of that. I do have all my lyrics in front of me like I normally do. I usually walk around with a giant book filled with my songs. So here we are. This is called Main Street, and it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna put this in here. Okay. Oh, it's going very well. Let's see. All right. Sweet old soul. Now every street has a new pothole. There's record-breaking profits in the big box store. And Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. Over there's where we used to spend our time. Now it looks like the scene of a crime. The boarded up building was the mom and pop store. And Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. And the future sewn up by sweatshop slaves, with their fingers to the bone and their bodies to the grave. While the rich get richer, cause their money's offshore. And Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. So I like to do this verse in the voice of Bob Dylan, with apologies to him. But I have to warm up first. Alright, here we go. You're in a storage space with the stuff you never use, your exercise bikes and your $20 shoes, while a homeless woman sleeps just outside the front door. Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. And there's no free lunch, there's no free trade. They're getting asleep in the beds that we made. There's big money in sickness, disaster and war. Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. Waste your time, waste your life, your money and your food. Everybody's in a hurry, everybody's in a mood. The ditch is getting deeper between the rich and the poor. And Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. And the winners keep winning, the losers still bleed. The glory days are over, the bottom line is greed. You think it's dark now, they're drilling down to the core. And Main Street ain't Main Street anymore. Main Street ain't Main Street All right, that's called Main Street. I guess I'll do one more song if that's cool with Ellis. So the last couple of months, I guess for about 6 months, I spent kind of waiting for medical results, tests, scans, that sort of thing. And if you want to see something that's scary, that's scary. And my brain went to many different places, took many different dark roads and the thought processes of what the future would look like. And fortunately, I'm so grateful that everything turned out okay. But in the middle of it, I wrote this song. And so I send this out to anybody who's going through that right now. And I feel your pain, and it's a scary thing to go through. And I wish you all the best. So this is called 100 More Years. I only got myself to blame. Should have played a better game. I should have held on tighter to the ones who brought the light through. The past is getting bigger now. The road ahead is getting shorter somehow. I'm thinking as the future disappears, I'm gonna need 100 more years. 'Cause I still got a lot to say, a bunch of stuff I'd like to give away, angry words that I'd like to take back. I'd add some new tunes to the old soundtrack. I could really start to exercise, read more books and get more wise. I'm thinking as the future disappears, I'm gonna need 100 more years. I'm gonna need 100 more years to get it all done. Everything I said I'd do. Plus I'm gonna need a lot more fun. Go around the world a couple times, break some rules and cross some lines. I don't just want a box of souvenirs. I'm gonna need 100 more years. I could learn to be a better friend, hold on till the very end. Maybe learn to cook something, probably change these old guitar strings. I could adjust my attitude, try to have a lot more gratitude. I'm thinking as the future disappears, I'm gonna need 100 more years. I'm gonna need 100 more years to get it all done. Everything I said I'd do. Plus I'm gonna need a lot more fun. Live every day like it could be my last. Live in the moment, say goodbye to the past. I don't just want a box of souvenirs. I'm gonna need 100 more years. I'll gladly take the heartache and the tears if I could have 100 more years. If this messed up world is still here, I'd love to have 100 more years.
I'd like you to have 100 more years myself.
Thanks, Ellis. Yeah.
You're sounding great, Lynn. Really lovely to see you.
Thank you, and thanks for being my friend and having me at your songwriting workshops and having me on your show. I appreciate it so much.
Well, you're gifted.
You're a lovely person. You and Larry are great people.
I love to see you so bedazzled in the crown finally in the crown that you deserve.
Yeah, I decided I was sort of a cross between the Good Witch and a Canadian folk princess. That's what I was aiming for.
It's beautiful to see you. Thanks so much for doing this, and I'll circle back after the show for sure. And
All
I love
right.
your friend there. What's
Thank you.
a crow? A black crow?
It's a crow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the official bird of Canada?
I believe. Oh Jesus, I don't know.
It's clearly not an American eagle because we snagged that one.
It's not. No. But our official animal is the beaver, so that's nice.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know the bird.
Well,
Sorry.
I want to thank Candace for the tips and chip jar, and thank you, folks, for taking care of Lynn.
Thanks, folks.
She's turning your money into Canadian dollars, and it might maybe go an inch further. I'm not sure, but I'm just wondering if Ottawa. I grew up in I was born in Fort Kent, Maine. Were you born in Ottawa as well?
No, I was born in a town called Sweetsburg, Quebec, which is kind of above. It's in Quebec, and it's above Vermont, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Just like 6 or 7 miles above the border.
Oh, well, then I grew up maybe north of you in Maine.
You probably
Yeah,
did.
just a touch north of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't grow up there. I lived in Montreal and then Southern Ontario and then Ottawa. But yeah,
And Ottawa's
that's
a
where I was
great
born.
town.
It's good. We can't have nice things, but it's good.
Have you got snow?
Yeah, we occasionally get some snow.
Oh, but you have it now.
We don't have it now. In fact, it's like 20 degrees Celsius, which is almost 70 degrees outside on Halloween, which is unheard of for us.
Wow.
It's been like we've had the longest summer I think we've ever had. It's incredible.
Yeah. Canadians love global warming.
Oh yeah, like it works. It works for us a little tiny bit, but no.
But no, yes.
No, we don't like it. Hey, the gray jay is the bird, the Canadian bird. The gray jay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gray jay.
Thanks
Joan
for sharing
Hacker,
that.
Laney.
Thank you.
Somebody, Amy says the Canadian goose.
It's not. I'm glad it's not because they poop everywhere, and that's not a good.
Yeah, that's not.
You don't want that to be your bird.
You don't want that bird repping you.
No.
All right, Lynn, love you, and we'll
you
circle
too.
back. Cheers.
Bye, folks.
Oh, isn't she amazing? She's a great songwriter, like funny, witty, beautiful singer. A voice that can split you in two. I'll get her banner down here. While I'm all dressed up in this Van Gogh outfit, I need to tell you something, and I probably should do it like this. Next summer, in the summer of 2025, I'm going to Amsterdam. It's one of those vacation trips that I lead, and I need to show you and tell you about it. So this is just going to be a little commercial for what's happening because it's Christmas time. If you'd like to join me, this is what it looks like. Ellis Paul cruise, the Amsterdam fjords, to Amsterdam, and then we're getting on a ship and going to the Norwegian fjords for a week on a boat. Right there, fanclubcruises.com. I guess I can put a banner. I'll put a little banner down there. If you are looking for a great trip and a great Christmas present, consider coming to Norway and Amsterdam. We're going to go to the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam, and it's going to be an amazing trip. This is what the itinerary looks like. We're going to Kristiansand and Stavanger and Olden and Molde. Going into the fjords there and then coming back to Amsterdam over the course of a week to see incredible sights such as this. And I don't know if we're going to walk up there or not, but yeah, that's Norway. It's all bucket list stuff. And, I've decided in my older age that I'm going to choose vacation destinations that I want to go to and bring you guys along. So I've got one plan now of 2026 in September to Ireland, a smaller group, 25 people. This one to Norway already has over 50 cabins booked, and we're looking for another 15 cabins. So consider like a little surprise and a Christmas stocking and come to Amsterdam and Norway next summer, June 16th to the 23rd. You go to Fan Club Cruises, that's scrolling there on the bottom. Pretty cool trip. Laurie McAllister, my partner, is going to be there singing. Don Condescending has agreed to come along for the ride. I kind of look like a zombie Van Gogh. This would be the Walking Dead version of Van Gogh. It's not what my intentions was, but that's there we have it. All right, enough of me. I want to bring in my dear friend. This guy is on a cloud, and you'll see why, because he's wearing his joy in physical form. Mr. Dan Navarro.
Hey there, hey there.
Hey, brother. Congratulations on the Dodgers winning the World Series.
Thank you. It's pretty exciting. It's extremely exciting, especially since, we won the first 3 games, and then we got blown out in a rout in the 4th game, and it wasn't looking good in the 5th game until things went our way. So, I'm a happy man. I love me my baseball.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, the Dodgers have this rich history. When was the last time you guys won? It was just
we won in 2020, but that was the COVID season. We won in '88, and that was the Kirk Gibson great home run. We won in '89, and that was strike shortened. So lots of people like to put asterisks next to our wins, and
this one's all you.
Real good.
And those players you have.
Oh my God.
I mean, Mookie and
Ohtani and Mookie and Freddie Freeman. But I mean, the Yankees with Judge and Soto and Giancarlo Stanton. I mean, it was a marquee show, and I basically bit all my fingernails off. I mean, I have Lee's press-on nails now to get through the day. But
well, you know me, I'm a Boston Red Sox fan.
Well, that
So
means that you
anytime
like
the
this.
Yankees lose,
You had Mookie before us for 6 years.
yeah,
You had Kike Hernandez, and then we got him back again, and we just been playing trade the Kike. But
yeah, we fed you winners of
and I'm
pennants,
one of these guys who thinks that Big Papi is just a gem.
Oh yeah, what an angel he was. Hey, you're in California right now. Are you?
Yeah.
Which you've got
I'm in
two
the Palm
homes.
Springs. I'm in the Rancho Mirage house in the Palm Springs area.
Did you have any trick or treaters today?
No, it's a gated community, so nobody comes. I mean, it's literally like nobody comes to the door at all.
Are there decorations out in the houses?
Yeah, not really. I mean, Christmas time we get down pretty much, but it's actually kind of it's not a real exciting Halloween.
Well, I'm so glad you joined us because then at least you get a chance to celebrate this incredible holiday with some friends.
Especially, and I'm going to sing you a song about that because I mean, it's this is how I roll around these parts.
All right, man, I'm going to let you have it. We'll see you in 3 songs.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. It's as I said, we don't really get trick or treaters around here. It's a gated community, and so nobody really comes to the door. But this is how I roll anyway. I hear those kids are coming. It's Halloween again, and I ain't got no goodies. I ran out of M&Ms, but I'm stuck inside this dark house. Doorbell keeps ringing on. But those monsters keep on coming, traipsing across my lawn. When I was just a young boy, my mama dressed me up. She put me in a pink dress. My friends called me Buttercup. So I punched a kid for laughing just to watch him cry. Now when I hear that doorbell ringing, turn out the lights and hide. I know they're only young'uns, I shouldn't get upset, but they put a little bag of dog shit on fire on my front step. So I'm stuck inside this dark house. Doorbell keeps ringing on. Well, I wish them pesky varmints would just leave me alone. Well, it's Halloween with Ellis, Lynn Miles, and Seth Glier. Vance Gilbert, he was busy, so Ellis asked me here, but I had no time to make a costume. I never had the chance. So I grabbed my Dodger jersey, but I'm not wearing pants. Folk rock. Never let silliness get in the way of seriousness, or is it the other way around? All right, so now that I've already done that for effect, I'm going to just get down into my street clothes because I'm just, the costume time is gone and the Dodgers have already won, so I'm just going to get into my street clothes. So I got another song here, and I tried to keep them relatively themed, sort of sticking with the Halloween point of view. And this is actually a song of my own The moon is up on a sleepless night. Shadows fall on our bed. You are lying here next to me, but she keeps flying through my head. It's such a mystery. I'm haunted by the memory of mistakes and misery. Gotta leave them behind, but the ghosts are dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. don't wish things had gone differently. I did the best that I could. I let fear get the best of me. When it got too good, it was the sun and wind that let the doubts creep in. Ooh. Now I'm confessing my sins for forgiveness this time, but the ghosts are dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. Ooh, ooh. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. History repeats in my mind. Yeah, that drum still beats in my mind. Swirling and twirling, and it's all in my mind. All in my mind, yeah. And when the morning comes, let there be a warming sun shining in the sky, 'cause I've only begun to leave them behind. These ghosts dancing in my mind. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. For all these ghosts dancing in my mind, yeah. The ghosts are dancing in my mind. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got to let them go this time. That's Ghost from the solo album that I put out in 2018, co-written with Matt Nakoa, one of the few co-writes on that particular album, because I felt like I needed to prove something. I got one more for you here. I'm not trying to race through them per se, but I don't have any more Dodger shirts under this, so you don't want me to take this shirt off. And I got to tell you about, yeah, I promise I won't stand up. Dad, I really won't, because guess what? You don't want me to. And I have smart light bulbs, which I really love, and so I turn the color on the one in the background in my entryway. Orange. I tune because I care. You can walk through the years, holding the tears, try to slip through time. You can choke back the words, swallow the hurt, let it burn inside. You can't live that way. I can hardly believe what's happened to you. You're like a wall. I know you too well to take it all in stride. You're bound to fall. You can't live that way. Broken hearts are an open book. Don't waste your time. Open your eyes and take a good hard look at me this time. Let this heart break the spell that you're under. I'll hold back the rain and follow your surrender. It's not so hard to show a little faith. Let this heart break the spell that you're under. Now you can carry a cross, bury the lost, walk a broken line. You can weather the pain alone in the rain for a long, long time. You just can't live that way. Broken hearts are an open book. Don't waste your time. Open your eyes and take a good hard look at me this time. Let this heart break the spell that you're under. I'll hold back the rain and follow your surrender. It's not so hard to show a little faith. Let this heart break the spell that you're under. Try to believe there's a light up ahead and watch it shine. Open your eyes and take a good hard look at me this time. At me this time. Let this heart break the spell that you're under. I'll hold back the rain and follow your surrender. It's not so hard to show a little faith. Let this heart break. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Let this heart break the spell that you're under. Let this heart break the spell that you're under.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Themed shows. I love them.
Hey, I was looking at those Lynn and Navarro bobbleheads behind you. Can you grab one? Or do you have to stand up
No,
without standing up?
Believe it or not, I have several of them. These were all created by, I got to turn the other direction. Here we go.
You need a swivel chair.
I lean to the left anyway. That's political humor. This is the first one that we made. This is the lovely Eric Lowen.
It's almost like seeing him in person. That's so great.
Well, the thing that's funny is these were all initially made by Sarah Longo, who was the Lowen and Navarro fan club president for many years. But she did another one that was the two of us standing. And I got to tell you, Eric looked so freaking lifelike. It was...
Wow. Yeah.
And the hair even moves. It's like rubbery.
Oh, man.
And they didn't get the height quite right. I'm a lot shorter than that. But, it was definitely fun. And
those are great.
The first ones, a friend of mine said, I want one. And so we actually called up and we sold about 150 of each of those.
Oh, what did you sell them for?
We sold them for $50.
Oh, that's great.
And we sold out of them. There are maybe 2 left of each, and I'm kind of hoarding those.
Yeah.
We do the sort of weirdo merchandise thing. We did the Lowen and Navarro USB drives that we did a couple of years back, and that's actually still available out there. I know that you have USB drives of your own, and it's just...
I do, and artwork, and of course, I'm dressed as Van Gogh, but this is newly... Oh, let's see. Oh, that's awesome. Is that a pin? They're pins?
They're rubber. They're about 2 inches across. and you split them in half. One side is the cool part about it is my part is the part that goes in the computer.
Yeah.
And his, when you can throw it away.
They're disposable as well.
They're disposable. It's the complete collection. All 13 albums, 13 fan club collections.
Oh, that's
27
great.
live shows, 31 radio shows, 5 hours of demos, 116-page songbook with 15 songs in sheet music form, videos, posters, tickets.
Those are available at your site?
They're available at the site. It's $100, but I guarantee you it's $104 worth of material. And so it's and we've sold about 200 of those. So I'm pretty happy.
Amazing. Well, listen, brother, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Always great to see you, man. Happy Halloween to you. I'm going to see you in a matter of days.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to mention that we are celebrating the life of Paul Wiltberger on Sunday in the Chicago area, just somewhere in Indiana. What's the name of the
Hammond, Indiana.
Hammond, Indiana, and any of you that are friends of mine that ever went on the cruises with me you may have seen Paul in numerous places. He would have been here tonight, but he
would have been here tonight. He'd have been making snide cracks he
would have been heckling, and so we're going to be celebrating his life on Sunday. I'll see you in just a couple of days, brother. It's going to be great to be together and talk about Paul and hang out a bit.
And I'm actually going from there to Ann Arbor.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, Anya Siglin, our dear friend, lost her husband about a week ago. And he had come on my cruise, that I do fan club cruises as well.
Yeah.
And he had come on my cruise and had a great time. But
sweet man.
I got to tell you, all this really says to me is because, as you know, I'm a bit of an older guy. I'm quite a few years older than you are. Mm-hmm. And we don't know how long we got. I'm going to have fun now. I'm going to sing the songs, do the streams, set up the gear, and have a blast because that's what it's for. And I'm grateful for being asked. It's always great to see you.
You too, brother. We'll see you in a couple of days.
You got it. Bye, everybody.
That's Mr. Dan Navarro, dear friend of mine, and so cool that he is joining us in his newly minted Dodgers uniform. I want to thank Judith and Candace and Christy for the tip jar. In my tip jar, thank you guys for thinking of me. And thank you guys for taking care of the artists. As I said, I'm having some difficulty with Facebook getting the word out and promoting shows on the road. It's been a bit of a nightmare for the last 4 weeks trying to clear it up, but I'm closing in on a solution. But I lost a lot of shows, including this stream. And so please share this with your Facebook posts. I'm Zombie Van Gogh. I don't know if you know that or not, but that wasn't the intention. But there you have it. Speaking of art and Van Gogh, I've got some new art available on the website. This is called The Secret of the Beatles. This is a teaching piece of art that I did with my songwriters at the last New England Songwriters Retreat. I created this little teaching poster for the Beatles, and that's up for sale if you want some of my art. And I can show you what I've done here just right before the show. This is part of the costume. This is part of the zombie costume. And so is this. It's all about the props. If you can't make the costume work the way you want it, just bring the props and then convince people just by the lunacy. All right, let's bring on our next guest. I'm so proud to know this guy. He's just got great energy and it was super, super gifted, talented, Mr. Seth Glier.
Howdy.
Hello. Hey. And Sophie is there in the background.
We got the whole family here tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of an echo, so let me just fix your microphone setting. Oh, no, yours is right. Maybe mine is right. Just give me a second. There's just a bit of an echo. Don't understand why. Well, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You look good.
Thanks. I'm a ghost note.
You look like what's that panda movie? The ghost version.
The Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda zombie.
Yeah, there's that vibe for sure. For sure.
Hey, we got a little bit of a funny sound. we get a little bit of a funky sound, so I'm going to pop out. So, all right.
Sounds great. Cool. Yes, I'll do it.
Yeah, you're good when I go.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna jump into. Here's a song that I wrote with Ellis. This is a song about. I guess about resurrection. That I mentioned Frankenstein, or at least the Bride of Frankenstein. So, it falls into the category of Halloween tunes. I am a woolly mammoth, frozen in the ice. They're trying to bring me back to life, and took my double helix from the permafrost. And I remember all the friends I've lost. A scalpel underneath the skin, that's the cost to start again. I'll only wait for bells to chime. There'll be no bride of Frankenstein. If I could go back to you. If I could go back, would I want to? The last thing I remember before the weight of snow is how Aurora Borealis glowed. 4,000 years, 4,000 dreams, awoke to radios and computer screens. They speak a language I don't know. They cut my flesh, they freeze my bones. My box to Oxford, my heart to Spain. White coat man, don't say my name. Do they even know me? If I could go back to you. If I could go back, would I want to? If I could go back to you. If I could go back, would I want to? I am a woolly mammoth, frozen in the ice. One of the weirdest songs I've ever written about the resurrection of the woolly mammoth. I remember being at Ellis's house writing that song. Lori was in town, and she's a great thermostat when you're writing a song. If Lori's going, ooh, I like that, it just gives you all the energy to get through the other side. So, all right, that's a song called Mammoth. I'm gonna bring up my wife on stage, Sophie Chambers. She's gonna join me on some synthesizer, and I'll switch over to guitar.
I love that you guys are doing this together.
Hi.
Hi.
So this is a song that I wrote back on a record from 2016, 2017. It was an album called If I Could Change One Thing. It was an album that I made in Los Angeles. I was a Dodgers fan too for a couple months. And yeah, this is a song about scars, about scars that we can see, and then and also scars that we don't see. And let me look for my cable. There we go. And you got some signal up there?
Yeah.
Great. A tattoo of a blazing sun, or a scar from another life. Thought the truth was a loaded gun, so instead I told a lie. The scars we see, the scars we find, make a pattern on the other side. The scars we know, the scars we find, make a pattern on the other side. In the way she hated compliments, in the darting of her eyes, in the shadows of each argument, the same one every time. The scars we see, the scars we find, make a pattern on the other side. The scars we know, the scars we find, make a pattern on the other side. Ooh. Down to our core, no disguises anymore. A picture starts to form. We're capable of changing. The scars we see, the scars we hide, make a pattern on the other side. The scars we know, the scars we find, make a pattern on the other side. Ooh. Tattoo of a blazing sun.
So fun.
It's so great. It's so great. You sound great.
Oh, thanks.
I love that keyboard. It's a Juno 60. And for any of you guys who are Cyndi Lauper fans, this was the Juno that the actual Juno that was on True Colors and she-bop, and all the sounds are in there. And I acquired it from an old producer, and I just, there's not a day that goes by where I'm here and I don't use that thing. So, yeah. All right, well, while I tune, do you want to talk about this song?
Sure. This is a Richard Shindell song. It's a song that I first heard when I was a teenager, and it's my all-time favorite breakup song, but also top Halloween song. And yeah, I love Richard Shindell, and I love this song, and it's I guess I can tell you what it's called. We're singing "Are You Happy Now?" It's not going to be a secret, so.
I have to say, guys, you look a little bit like you should be being kissed.
Okay, well, I guess I should explain. I am dressed as our dog Ella, who is.
I mean, the resemblance is obviously, it's there.
If you've seen a photo of Ella, you can see. I have. It's all about the eyebrows and the ears. I agree that props are important, Alice, but Seth did ask if it would be too much for me to wear a leash and a collar, and I said yes.
Of course, I asked that. We all live with our disappointments. All right.
Okay.
You want some seltzer?
I was gonna get a sip of seltzer.
Go ahead.
Just keep vamping. You want a sip? You took the toaster when you went. You never paid your half the rent. You took the spices from the rack, but you don't have to put them back. 'Cause in your haste on Halloween, you left your camera on the bed where we played roles in black and white. You left a roll of black and white. I set the timer, thought of you, put the lens up to my head. I took a photograph for you. What comes out gray is really red. So are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I smashed your pumpkin on the floor. The candle flickered at my feet as goblins flew across the room. The children peered into the room. A cowboy shivered on the porch. Cinderella checked her watch. A hobo waited in the street. An angel whispered trick or treat. What was I supposed to do but to sit there in the dark? I was amazed to think that you would take the candy with you too. So are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I've sat all night and now it's dawn, and I cannot believe my eyes. There's garbage strewn across the lawn where we once stared up at the sky. Streams of paper fill the tree that hovered over you and me. Shaving cream covers the car that we picked up in Baltimore. And though I know it's hard to tell, I hope that what's his name treats you well. I still maintain that he's a bum. But it's your money, have some fun. So are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? You always asked why I had not written you a verse or two, since that's the one thing I regret. I
dedicate this one to you. So are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you?
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Hey, now I fixed the echo.
There you go.
Amazing. Perfect
You,
timing.
you guys look fantastic. Thanks for putting such a beautiful effort in with the makeup, and it's great to see you sing together, really, and play together.
We honestly, it's like this every night. It's just
Well, I love you guys. I think I'm going to see you maybe in the next few weeks. I hope I'm going to be playing up at the Parlor Room.
15th of November.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
look forward to it.
Sam's going to be with us as well. Oh, look at that. How did that happen?
I don't know how to do that.
Why did that happen?
Oh,
I don't know.
if it recognizes it,
Does it really?
probably overwhelmed. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
wow.
It's a setting. You can turn it on or
That
off.
works with every finger?
What does the middle finger look like? Well, I'll circle back and talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for doing this, and
Halloween.
sound great.
Thanks.
See you soon.
Bye.
Sophie and Seth, bringing the A game on Halloween. Thank you guys for hanging out so much tonight. Again, happy to have a crowd at all, honestly, with all the stuff that's been going through. I realized that so much of my life is, my business life is functioning through the Facebook's business, and I hate it. So I need to change that. And I'm going to ask all of you if you're getting my email blasts that go out at the beginning of every month. Please open them. If it might have shifted over to spam at some point, but that would get me out of having to run my business through the filter of Facebook and have to deal with things like I've dealt with last month. I want to use them, but I don't want them to use me, if you know what I mean. And that's how it feels. So if you can, go into your spam folder and find the last month's email blast and just set it so that it comes into your mailbox and open it. I want to thank Dan and Charles. Thank you for the love and the tip jar. And thank you guys for hanging in there and giving so much love to my friends in their tip jars as well. George Gilbert, thank you as well for the tip in the tip jar. We're going to keep on doing these shows next week on the Traveling Medicine Show. I've got my friend Taylor Abrahams is going to come in from Canada and do the Wednesday night show. It's a very talented up and coming singer-songwriter, and looking forward to see what happens during that show. And thank you guys. I'm going to end on a song here. This seems like an appropriate one. Let me get Seth's banner off there. There we go. Much better. This is called Here She Is. One more little thing. I have to change my audio settings so the audio sounds better. That should do it right there. There. Oh, dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum da dum 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 dum. Now I'm in stereo. could paint her, she'd be a Picasso. She's got a few things out of place. Like when she smiles, it's slightly out of line. It's half awkward, yet half grace. While you're unraveling this mystery of how she fits in time and space. So memorize your history, and she'll decorate your place just like it's her place. She wants the last word, the last dance. Thinks it's absurd you'd believe in second chances. You're a lost cause, yet here she is. And that is the mystery. Here she is. Oh, here she is. She's a poem by Ferlinghetti. She's the angel in a nursery rhyme. And she'll set you a place at your table. She'll fill your cup till you're drunk on red wine. She don't believe in stars or in miracles, though she'll read your horoscope daily. And if your response to this is cynical, she'll say, well, who are you to know what the hell you know? She wants the last word, the last dance, but she thinks it's absurd you believe in second chances. You're a lost cause, yet here she is. That is the mystery. Here she is. Ooh, here she is. Here she is, here she is. Nice to sit and play some songs with you all. Happy Halloween. I'm going to be on the road pretty heavy in the next month or so, going all over the place. New York, Illinois, Wisconsin. Tomorrow night I'm in Wisconsin, then I'm going to be in Illinois on Saturday, and then Indiana on Sunday. Next week I'm going to be up in Maine for 2 shows. One at one of my favorite places to play. It's the Stone Mountain Arts Center up in Brownfield, Maine. That's going to be Saturday night. Sunday night I'm at a beautiful place in Agunquit, Maine called Jonathan's. And so 2 shows in Maine with Radislav Lorkovich. We're also playing in Belmont, Mass on Friday night at the Second Friday Coffee House. But check the website for my tour schedule and see if you can dig out those email blasts I'm sending, okay? Sending love to you guys. Thank you. It was a lot of fun tonight. I'm going to go take a shower and get this red off of me. Good night.